Welcome into the Cowboys Report. Today's post-game reaction to a thrilling cardiac Cowboys win over the Chargers is made possible by Magic Spoon. Get $5 off your first order at magicspoon.com/Cowboys, and we'll tell you more about them later on in today's video. But the Cowboys eked out a thrilling, stressful win. Maybe stress is the good word to use on that one. 20-17 is the final. Greg Zuerlein, the terrible kicker from week one, redeemed himself in incredible fashion in this one, drilling a 56-yard walk-off field goal as the Cowboys' run game came alive in a much better matchup against the LA Chargers. Pollard and Zeke, both very effective in this particular game. It feels like the first time in a long time in which the Cowboys didn't have to lean so heavily on Dak Prescott to win a game. In fact, this is the first game, folks, since 2018, late 2018, in which the Cowboys won without scoring at least 30 or more points. Let that sink in. The Cowboys got a win in which the offense was not operating off the charts great. And they played fine, but the defense did its job, and that matters a lot long term. Now, I do want to make this point very clear on both sides. In favor of the Cowboys, against the Cowboys. In favor of the Chargers, against the Chargers. The refs were garbage. That was a horribly officiated game by the officials. And the Cowboys got screwed on the non-PI call against Amari Cooper. The Jerron curse should have been an interception. That was a garbage DPI call. I still don't know how Justin Herbert was down. He was not down, period. Now, it could have been grounding. That could have been fair. But there was a non-PI call on Anthony Brown that I'm sure Chargers fans wanted. There was plenty in that game that I thought was just terribly officiated by the officials. I also want to make one more thing clear. I have never, in the history of my life, said anything bad about a kicker. Greg Zuerlein, I've never said anything bad. I have always offered nothing but support. Anything otherwise is a deep fake. Don't believe it. Greg Zuerlein's great. I have no complaints. The Cowboys got the win. Yay, Zuerlein. I have no comment anything further than that. I have never slandered any kicker in my life. Good news, though, of course, is the Cowboys are now back at the top, tied technically. Actually, I guess technically behind since Washington has an in-division win. Whatever. Cowboys, Eagles, Washington are all 1-1. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel pretty good about the Cowboys winning this division. A big win in this game over the LA Chargers. So grade the Cowboys' performance for me today. How do you feel overall in factoring in coaching, defense, offense, special teams? Get your votes in. Grade the Cowboys. A, B, C, D, or F. Let's talk some players, some takeaways from this game. Micah Parsons is first up here. I'll be honest, I was decently impressed in terms of the play from Parsons. Now, he generated a lot of pressure. Make no mistake, I think at least part of that is due to, I think Storm Norton sucks for the Chargers. I don't think he's very good. So I got no problem continuing to utilize Micah Parsons as an edge, but I do think he will benefit, and the Cowboys' defense will benefit from allowing him to still play some off-ball linebacker and blitzing from the interior. I was wrong. He played pretty much every snap as a true edge, not often hand in the dirt, but he was a pass rusher in this game, and I think it did help the Cowboys, at least for this week. Now, where should Micah Parsons play? Get your votes in for me right now in the comment section. Type DE for you want him to be a pass rusher, a defensive end, if you will. Or type in LB if you want him to be an off-ball linebacker. Get your votes in for me right now in the comments section. Now, the Cowboys' defense allowed just 17 points. Once again, takeaways were critical. They won the turnover battle once again. They benefited from 99 penalty yards against the Chargers. But Justin Herbert, outside of like one or two drives, had his way with the Chargers. Frankly, the Chargers' biggest problem on offense was themselves. So I still have some concerns about this Cowboys secondary. Keenan Allen, 4 for 108. Mike Williams, 7 for 91. That's not great. So the win, I am hyped. I am excited. I still am going to worry about that secondary moving forward. The good news is the Cowboys have knocked out 2 of their most difficult matchups on defense, the Chargers and the Bucs. Outside of one, Patrick Mahomes, guess what, folks? It gets a lot better moving forward. Trevon Diggs, meanwhile, 6 tackles and a awesome interception. I want to shout out Diggs because this kid, I think, has taken the next step forward in his development. He's still not fully there yet. He kind of had some ups and downs after that interception. But if you're getting an interception every single game, come on, we're all going to be hyped. So Diggs, well done in this one. As mentioned, today's show is made possible by our friends over at Magic Spoon. This stuff, high protein, 13 or 14 grams in every single bowl. It's low in carbs, only 4 grams of net carbs per bowl. And despite having 0 sugar, this stuff tastes absolutely incredible. Don't just take my word for it. Go try a box or 4 for you. I love the frosted, the fruity, and the peanut butter as well. Those are my top 3, but they got something for you no matter what your preferred palate is. Cinnamon, cocoa, they got some delicious maple waffle. That stuff smells so damn good. Get $5 off your first order at magicspoon.com/Cowboys. Now, I wanted to spend some more time here on special teams because had Greg Zuerlein missed that field goal and the Cowboys lost this game, the post-game reaction would have been very different. In general, I am still concerned about that unit. What were we doing out there trying to block the punt late in the second half? It ended up not mattering because the Cowboys almost scored on that wild-ass play, and they also just ended up having a big-time moment in terms of stepping up and making a huge, huge play by the Cowboys with the near touchdown, and they missed the field goal, so that matters. Overall, special teams, guys, has to get better. I thought it was better than what it was in week 1. Granted, it couldn't really get any worse, but still, I'm not 100% sold yet on this special teams unit. Zuerlein was good. I breathed a big sigh of relief overall from that game, but I still want to have a little bit more success on special teams. But still, a win, I'm picking nits to an extent here. So now it's your turn to pick. Who was the MVP for the Cowboys in this game? Maybe Tony Pollard? More on him coming up in just a second here. Was it Greg Zuerlein? Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments section. Let's hit Tony Pollard now. I think I speak for every person with eyeballs. Tony Pollard was better than Zeke Elliott. 13 carries, 109 yards, 1 touchdown. He also chipped in 3 catches for 31 yards. Pollard average, guys, for those of you bad at math like me, I had the numbers in front of me, 8.4 yards per carry. The Cowboys' game plan was much more run-heavy because you got Zach Martin back, and the matchup was much better against the interior defensive line of the Chargers. Pollard, though, I was wildly impressed by him in this game. And that's not even a dig at Zeke, by the way. Zeke was just fine. 16 carries, 71 yards, a touchdown. He had 2 catches for 26 yards, so a higher average than Tony Pollard did through the air. Both backs, I thought, played pretty damn well in this particular game. But I want you guys to pick a lead back for me because I think this is a fair question now. Who you got? Type EE for Ezekiel Elliott or type in TP for Tony Pollard. I think we will spend some more time on this one moving forward here at the Cowboys Report. So if you want some, overreactions tomorrow, the Week 3 preview, the Monday Night Football live watch party, hit that big red button and subscribe. That way you don't miss out on anything here at America's Team on the Cowboys Report. Let's kind of go a little more rapid fire now. Some recap from the game, some notable players. I actually don't think Dak Prescott had his best ever stuff. Now, 23 of 27, 237, a bad interception. It sailed on him. Should have had a touchdown because Cooper dropped one. He was not bad. Had the Cowboys lost this game, I think rightfully there would have been some more criticism of Dak Prescott, but I thought he was just fine. The offense, again, was designed a lot of shorter, quicker passes to help benefit with Terrence out there, who, by the way, Terrence Steele, I am just fine. I feel great about that. Tyron Smith was the one who got beat and blew up Dak Prescott. Overall, I give Dak like more of a B- grade, nothing elite or special, but it's so important to win one of these games when your quarterback doesn't have his A-plus top-tier stuff. That matters for the Cowboys. How about CeeDee Lamb, by the way? 8 catches, 81 yards, the weird lateral thing, and 1 carry for 13 yards. The Cowboys showed today that the CeeDee Lamb as the running back package exists. That matters for me. You will see him as on an angle route in the near future. Now, with Micah Parsons playing edge today, I do want to shout out both Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch. A little bit too much allowed soft coverage stuff, but Jalen Smith, 9 tackles. Leighton Vander Esch, 5 tackles, including a critical sack, 2 tackles for loss, and, oh, by the way, also drew a couple holding penalties. So I thought LVE played very well in this game. I also want to mention Jerron Kearse. He got the start because Donovan Wilson was out with an injury, and I thought he played pretty damn well. Couple big splash plays, a pass breakup, and should have, mind you, had an interception. There was a garbage PI call that did not go the way of the Cowboys because Kearse got there early or whatever. He picked that ball off. It was a great play. He deserved credit for it. It's a shame he didn't get the interception in the end. Finally, I want to end on the Amari Cooper injury. I don't think there's that much going on here. I think he might have got poked in the eye, but the Cowboys said afterwards he got hit in the ribs. No update. He was on the sideline, so I think in the end he'll end up being okay. Regardless, a big-time win in this one by the Dallas Cowboys. They take down the Chargers 20-17. A huge, huge win in Week 2 of the NFL season.